Okay, I'm trying this again. I keep having things with my audio. I think I've adjusted a few things. So, this is a Glitch Reaper here, aka the original card game for the win, and I'm going to open things kind of like I have before, but now that they've changed the structure of how you get your packs, it's divided a little differently. You still get 5 golden packs, but instead of 50 packs of the main set straight, you get 45 plus 5 mythic. So, I'm going to be doing this a little bit differently. So, let's open times 10 as I have in the past. I'm hoping I can be heard better now, because I think I've adjusted a few settings in a way that should make it better. Okay, I've got... Again, sometimes it's the little ones that are easier to miss. It's kind of funny. A twofer because of that whole first when you do it all at once thing. At 3. All 4 in one go. Okay, if they get any more, that means it's automatically going towards the thing. Moonglow. Yeah, that's a thing. You don't hear too many elves punching stuff, but apparently these elves do. Just saying. Oh, Boulder Dash. Had to say it that way. I mean, it gave me the perfect excuse. Hi, Grub. I I am feeling spry and mighty right about now. Brigid. Or the safe rights. Okay, okay. Abigail. This could go some interesting directions. She can do some interesting stuff. Now, that is wacky, and I have such a thing to do with my Figure of Fable and Figure of Destiny at some point. I, I just... This, this could go absolutely wild in a way. Hey, they have sneak attack, now they have meek attack. I think I have all of the elemental incarnations now. A straight mythic rare, that'll come in really handy. I am going to be so loaded on my vault progress. Maybe not immediately, but I've got to get there pretty quickly after this. It's also just nice to see that we have some hybrid mana bicolor changelings going through. Those have come in very handy. And hey, more changelings. Just something about how these types of changelings work. It's just so fun. Hmm. Again, well, that one's the one that you might not want to actually play. Uh, Toasty. Straight rare. Nice. Hey, got 6 command. Go with Rigids. Nice. You know, this says more bird than elemental, but okay. The fountain? Hmm. Very underwatery. You again. Okay. Hey, it's High Perfect Morkent. Okay. Hi. How you doing? This just gets absolutely wild. Every bloom timber, darn lips, every bloom tinder is welcome. Like, it's like seriously, that version of mana charging up is just insane. Uh, it's called, hey, have a rainbow, get another rainbow. Okay, and let's wind up and let's see the first, or actually first, preferably. This is a reprint, but I like this one. It's just saying, being able to give anything changeling, or in essence changeling, is very interesting how that works. So, there's this. Not a first, but just bringing attention to that one. And I don't know if that's the best way to gather stones, but it just kind of happened here. So, okay. Hmm. This one will make anything defensive suddenly offensive, so that's always cool. Hi again, Bridget. How you doing? Turns out I'm getting your card rather than your command right now. Roasty. Golgari. Can be played with Golgari, but it's actually an Ophi. Hey, bird that's not a bird again. Hey, straight rare, nice. You will be growing lots of things with this card. Hi, Lewin. How you doing? That just works. Again, I'm pretty sure I have all the elemental incarnations now. And I got a flat mythic rare, so that's going to accelerate any further things that I need. Whee! There's just something about doing 10 at once that's just like watch the cards fly. Anything else just doesn't have quite that impact. But it's like, okay, let's just go. Also, just saying, even though it's not giving them Wither indefinitely, Wither for a turn can do some pretty odd and weird things that are kind of cool, including making something suddenly into a God Slayer because now it's got its toughness reduced to 0. So, yeah. I guess it's in the same session when it's counting them as first. Even if it's not the exact same opening. Okay. Again, they may have to work that out at some point. Eh, this little guy. Okay. Well, it's kind of. I mean, it's a tribal sorcery, this merfolk, so it's not an actual merfolk, but it counts as a merfolk, so it's a thing now. This thing gets weird. Looks like he was just indigestible. This one... Also, this fairy has a point about that. It's like, oh, this isn't a trick in Velsville. It's just how things work there. It's like, what am I even doing if I'm trying in that location? Tristan. Hi. Gulp. we have most of the commands that I have gotten on this session now. This thing is very interesting how that works. Mm-hmm. Hi again, Bridget. How you doing? Straight rare. Okay. Uh-huh. Now, this is going to show the difference on opening 5 versus 10. It's going to fly a bit, but then it just kind of, up, there you go. It's like just a little bit of zoom and then up, it's over. Like just enough to get you thinking about it. This thing can be very kooky. Just just saying, this one was literally built for jank. Also toasty. Kind of. Now this, let me see here. This just, I mean, just wow. It's called, hey, let's just throw a bunch of things onto the battlefield. So if you're all permanents all the time, it's like, oh, it's just basically up to 5 things. You could just, okay. I'll just go to the mythic packs, which guarantee mythic in one way or another. Ish. I mean, it can be just a rare wild card, but if it's not a rare wild card, it's either a mythic wild card or a straight up mythic rare card. So, you know. Took a while for that one to come up. I have everything eclipsed now. Straight up rare. See what I mean? Okay. Yeah, just a giant that scares everything when it arrives. It's like, ah, boo. Roastier.
Danger surrounds us. Stay close.
Yeah, Johnny is kind of helping out a bit. Can I just say it's nice to see he's feeling up to adventuring again at least a little bit. Kind of had a rough time for a bit. Had to mentally recover. Now it's time for the golden packs. Okay, this is getting kind of loaded. Hi, Mama. Ooh, always. I may have it already, but I do like the crystals. Ooh, shiny. Diadrain? I'm still wondering whether or not this one is worthy of going into my super serious artifact deck. I it just a little on the edge and on the fence on her on this one. I mean, she's cool. She's got a good backstory, but is she really quite prime material? I'm not entirely sure. One of the champions. It is weird that I hadn't gotten that one in this way until now, but this is definitely a super punishing card. Just, mmm, that hurts. Well, that's one way to get one of my remaining cards out of Tarkir Dragonstorm that I needed. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. I have a different version of Zamone I'd like to build around. It's just not this one. I think it's Paradox Sculptor. Hello, Arobo? Doing okay? Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Got the Warlock going on. Two of the Klachan, but okay. Here's Tristan's command. I think I've got every command in this whole session. And Morcant twice. Okay. Yeah, this gets interesting. They force you to discard, and you kind of get. It's like you can punish them for forcing you to discard. It's like, hey, you want to force me to discard something? Okay. So how about you lose 3 life, and I get a treasure a token and a card after I've discarded 3 things when you've tried discarding my hand. That is always a very interesting one. Tristan just keeps popping up. Ah, there's Doran, whose bark I got as a shield before. Okay. Ty Lee. It's a very interesting duplication spell. We have the bird that's a bard again. Kirk's Legend. These are some extra cool sagas, especially when you get like a big legendary avatar at the end. The big roaster again. Literally the MacGuffin of Edge of Eternities, the Endstone. Does some wild stuff, but that whole losing or gaining, just becoming half your starting life at the end of every instep, it's a bit of a risk on that one. Hello, Oko. How you doing? Nice to see you've returned home. Okay. I used to do like I I don't know if I can do my impression of his laugh anymore, so I'm not gonna try right now. Finally, I was waiting for you. You're the mythic rare out of Tarkir Dragonstorm. I've been really waiting for. Thank you for showing up. I've been waiting for this for a while now because that version of Renew where you just curse all their stuff with decay. Oh, that's wicked. Like it's just like, oh, let's just make a lot of your things unable to block, and if they attack, they get sacked. So yeah, that's like, okay, let's just make sure you really, really regret doing that. Oh, and on top of that, it's a cheap demon to play because itself is decayed. So that's a thing. 5/5 trampler that, oh yeah, you only had trample once. But then afterwards, you curse their stuff. Gear Hulk. And this is the one with double strike. So, okay. Glenna Lindra has your answers. Thanks for that, Marilyn. Cat Stevens would love the name of this card. I'm just saying. Okay. Seriously, look it up, get the reference, and chill a bit. Okay. Okay. Now, we're setting up from the Ninja Turtle set. That's going to be interesting, to say the least, and I have some ideas already, so we'll see how that goes. And I'm going to see how in the world this sounds this time after I try this, because I have tried this a few times, and now that I've finally gotten a few things together, I think the tweaking of the set should be about right. On the settings, we'll see. Anyhow, this has been Glitch Reaper, aka the original card game for the win. So I'll be logging off. Hope to hear from y'all later. Bye for now, and remember, MTG forever.